My name is Claude Michael Como. I'm a staff attorney at the Promise of Justice Initiative. I think it's a moral imperative that John Bell Edwards mute every sentence on death row.
Governor, my name is Maureen Kelly. I graduated from Loyola Law School way back in 1979, and I've been in criminal justice my whole life. We're asking you, Governor, to make the pardon board hear these petitions and grant clemency to those people who are on death row.
My name is Michael Cahoon. I'm an organizer who has been working against Louisiana's death penalty all around the state and on death row. People are looking to you, Governor Edwards, for your leadership and your courage in living up to your faith and values to commute death row. And please do everything you can to get these hearings scheduled and to get people off of death row. Thank you.
Governor Edwards, I'm the Reverend Melanie Morrell Ensminger. I'm a Unitarian minister in New Orleans. Like you, I am a person of deep faith, and my faith calls me to stand on the side of love. I know your faith calls you to be against the death penalty. I ask you in the strongest of terms to follow the dictates of your conscience and to commute the sentences of the men on death row to life sentences. Do what your faith calls you to do.
Governor Bill Quigley, Loyola in New Orleans. Hope you're doing well. Look, this is really important, and it's time to, make sure that we're not playing the political games with what's going on. I've heard that you said you'll sign anything or look at seriously at anything that gets to your desk, but your appointees won't let it get to your desk. So, that's not fair. It's not fair, and I know you're supposed to be you say you're against the death penalty and you're pro-life. Well, it's 50 lives here at stake. So do the right thing. Thanks.
Hey, Governor, you know me, Tom Costanza with the Louisiana Council of Catholic Bishops. Just want to support you with prayers and know that we've been on a journey with the death penalty. We met with you at the luncheon and then supported end of the use of the death penalty, and we support you now in your discernment process relative to the commutation of sentences. So you know well the support of the bishops and Archbishop Amen especially in your discernment. So I'll pray for you. Amen.
I'm Shoshana Moffet. I work at Avodah, a Jewish justice organization here in New Orleans. Tonight at sundown starts the Jewish holiday of Tisha B'Av. And that's a day of collective mourning. When we think about the injustices in our society, such as those on death row at this moment, and we think about where we put our faith and where we think of God and in individuals' lives, I hope that you, Governor, can think about what it would mean to commute their sentences. I hope that you can think about compassion, or rachamim, as we talk about in Judaism, as an action and not a statement. And inaction is an action. Without commuting these sentences, you are making a choice and a decision not to save these lives.
My name is Ezekiel Wilson. I'm just coming as an individual. Of course, I am an employee of Vote. I work with RISE. I support those in the community. And I'm asking that you consider having those on death row go before the board, just so they can have opportunities to be heard out fairly. They are still human. Of course, we know that they probably have done some wrong, maybe. I'm not here to actually judge. I'm here to make sure that our people are taken care of right, that they are treated fairly. And in doing so, we are asking a plea and asking that every case be considered. And in doing so, have them go before the board.
My name is Dominique Miner. I am the resident artist of the John Thompson Legacy Center, as well as co-founder of Rise Collective. I stand here today in solidarity to end the death penalty. When you kill one, you kill all of us.
My name is Reverend Gregory Manning. I'm pastor of Broadmoor Community Church and faith leader and warrior for justice. Governor Edwards, you are a true, what I consider truly a man of God. This is a moment right now that we need you to lean into that faith. Our God says that he is a God of grace, a God of mercy, and a just God. I ask on behalf of my church, Broadmoor Community Church, and the people of Louisiana, that you would ensure that these 56 souls would have their petitions heard and reviewed, and that they would be given an opportunity to have clemency.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Miller. I'm a registered Louisiana voter. I live in New Orleans, in Orleans Parish. Dear Mr. Edwards, I voted for you. I would really ask you to direct the pardon board to grant clemency to all 57 persons on death row. Your belief in pro-life is only true to me if you completely value all lives.
Governor Edwards, my name is Catherine Williams. I voted for you. I'm asking you, please consult your heart and your faith and allow the petitions of these 56 souls to be heard. They worked hard on them and they're very important. Do not let the death penalty come back to this state. Thank you.
Governor Edwards, I'm Becky Merriweather. I live in New Orleans. And I wanted today to ask you to please assure that the clemency petitions for the 56 individuals on death row have a chance to be heard by the parole board. Please use your power to do that. I know that you, like I, are a follower of Jesus, who said that he came to set the oppressed and captives free. And when he was confronted with the scene of capital punishment, he looked around and saw all of those people with the stones in their hands. And he said, let whichever one of you hasn't done anything wrong, throw the first one.
Greetings, Governor Edwards. It's Ray Horton from New Orleans. I'm a local educator and grandma, and I hope and trust that you'll make that decision to ask the parole board to review those 56, 57 cases, and that you will, in fact, find in your heart, because we know it's not your clemency or my clemency, Governor, it's God's clemency. I'm lifting you up in prayer, that you feel your heart and you feel that light and love.
My name is Allison McCrary, and I've been a spiritual advisor on Louisiana's death row for the past 18 years. I'm the daughter of a formerly incarcerated father, and I'm also an attorney here in Louisiana. I was also a Catholic nun for the 14 years. I'm here to ask you, Governor, and to ask our pardon board to grant clemency for the 57 people who are on Louisiana's death row, to listen to their petitions, to listen to their claims, to grant each one of them the fairness and justice and compassion to be granted clemency so they can get life without parole and get off of the conditions of death row. We are a state where we value life, we value the life and dignity of every human person. Our faith, our Catholic faith, compels us to this, and we ask you to listen to your heart and to do what is right and what is just.
Salam alaikum. I'm Brother Farrakhan Muhammad Quran. Brothers, y'all keep, but I say to the government, send the boys home. Send them back alive. We don't need them to come here 3 years short, or 3 weeks after, and then die on us. Send the boys home. Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Hi, my name is Alex Frost, and I live in Orleans Parish. I'm talking to you today as someone who used to work doing capital appeals work. And I just wanted to talk to you about 2 clients who I used to work with, one named Donnie Wright and one named Larry Roy. One thing you should know about Donnie is that he loves science fiction. He loves superheroes and aliens and talking about anything like that. And one thing you should know about Larry is that he is a man of God. He will talk to you about his faith practice, and he's actually extended that practice to a lot of other guys on death row and acted as a mentor to them. I just wanted to tell you about these 2 people because all of those folks have their own stories and their own passions and things they love and people who love them. And that's why you should commute folks on death row. No one should die. And we shouldn't boil people down to a moment. There's so much more than that. So I hope you do the right thing. Thank you.